Good morning everyone, this is Aruna, I am your science teacher. Today I have come up with a new topic in the lesson of acids and bases. Okay, so in the previous videos we have covered about what are acids and what are bases, what are indicators, how do they affect on acids and bases, and how do we find the nature of acids and bases with the help of indicators. Everything we have learned in clear manner. Okay, so before getting to our topic, so again let me remind you for yourself, because those who have not yet watched my videos, so please do watch till end, and if you like this video, please like and share, because it is helpful to your children. Okay, thank you. See, we are discussing about acids and bases. Acids and bases. So in the last class, means in the previous videos, I have told you about how different acids react with metals, then what is the product we obtain. Okay, then how do we identify what materials are required to know whether the substance is released from that particular experiment or not. So everything I have showed you. So in this lesson or in this class, I just want to let you know that if any metal, for example, if you take any acid, how these acids will react with metal carbonates. Okay, so metal carbonates. Okay, so when any acid is reacting with metal carbonates, what happens, what is the product we obtain, everything we will come to know in this class. Okay, for example, just I am taking small test tube. Okay, so in a small test tube you have to take any acid. Here I am taking lemon juice again. So in a small test tube or in a clean test tube, I have taken a lemon juice. Now what I have to do here? So here reaction with, here in this class we are going to learn how do acids react with metal carbonates. Here in this test tube I have taken as acid. Okay, so to this acid I am going to add metal carbonate. Metal carbonates means what? Where do the metal carbonates are present? So we can say that marbles, the tiles, marbles are consisting of a calcium carbonate, as well as that eggshells are also consisting of a calcium carbonate. So here in this place, in this acid I am going to take a pieces of eggshells. So small pieces of eggshells I have added. Then what do happen? So when eggshells are added to this acid, what happens? Immediately there is a bubbles are forming on the surface of the or on the skin of the eggshells. So that bubbles, the formation of bubbles are indicating that carbon dioxide gas is released from the test tube. Okay na? So whenever you just observe, so whenever any metal or many metal carbonate is reacting with any acid, so carbon dioxide gas is released. Then how do we identify whether the carbon dioxide gas is released or not? Because it is a gas, we can't see with our naked eye. So we have to prove that carbon dioxide is released from this test tube. Okay, so to prove that carbon dioxide is released from this test tube, what we have to do? So here you just take another test tube. So in this test tube, lime water you take. Lime water in the sense, again base you have to take here. If you take lime water here, so the gas which is evolved from this solution or from the test tube should be passed to this test tube containing lime water. Then what happens here? When the eggshells are placed inside the acidic solution, what is happening here? Carbon dioxide gas is released. So when this carbon dioxide gas is released, so this gas should be sent to this rubber pipe, to this solution of lime water. So when the carbon dioxide is touches or mixing with lime water, so we can observe that creamy white color solution precipitate we can observe here. Milky white precipitate is formed. Milky white precipitate is formed here in the lime water. So lime water is a transparent. So when carbon dioxide is reacting with lime water, so there is a precipitation is formed in the color of milky white. So by that we can understand that metal carbonate, when they are reacting with acidic solution, what will happen? Carbon dioxide gas is released. So this carbon dioxide, here we have an experiment. So when carbon dioxide is reaches to lime water, what is happening here? Milky white precipitate is formed. So that milky white precipitation is makes us understand that there is a carbon dioxide gas is released from the solution of acidic as well as a metal carbonate. Okay, so with this we can tell, or we can conclude that all metal carbonates means what, like calcium carbonate or else sodium carbonate, sodium bicarbonate, all these are metal carbonates. Okay, so when these are reacting with any acidic solution, they releases carbon dioxide gas. That you should understand. Okay now, so this is a proof, this is an experiment for the production of carbon dioxide when the reaction between acid as well as a metal carbonates. Okay, so here in this, till now we so far we have discussed about how do acids react with another elements, how do indicators shows or turns their color change when they have added to different acids and bases. We have discussed. So we have seen the effects of indicators on acidic solution and basic solution. Then what about neutral solution? What is neutral solution actually? Then how do these indicators affecting on neutral solution? Neutral solution in the sense, for example, so before letting you to know that what is neutral solution is in the sense neither acidic nor basic, means it is to be in the neutral. For example, if you take any litmus paper, either it is red litmus paper or blue litmus paper, whatever you take and you just dip in the neutral solution, it doesn't turn any color change, because neutral solutions have no effect. Neutral solutions have no effect on indicators on litmus papers. See here can we make, or else is there any solution is made when by mixing of acid and base, when we can make the neutral solution by using acidic and basic solution? Let us discuss here. See, we can make the neutral solution by mixing or by taking acid and basic in a equal proportions. See here, for example, if you take any test tube, again same test tube you just take, in this again any acid you take, here I am going to take HCl. Okay, here I am going to take an HCl. It is an acidic solution. So when this HCl has taken inside the test tube, okay, so to this HCl what I am doing here, phenolphthalein indicator I have added. Phenolphthalein indicator is added. Then what happens? We know very well. So phenolphthalein indicator doesn't turn any color with the acidic solution, that we know very well. But what we have to do here, we are going to make this solution to base, or else can we make or not? So there is a test we have to perform. Okay, so here acid has taken inside the test tube. Now we have added the indicator to that solution. Then what will happen? There is no color change. There is no color change in the test tube. Now to the same test tube, so here we have to add caustic soda. Here we have to take caustic soda. For example, NaOH. NaOH, it is a base. NaOH, it is a base, caustic soda. So you just add 2-3 drops. First initially you just add 2-3 drops of acid base. 2-3 drops of base you just add to this test tube. What will happen? So let us observe. So after adding 2-3 drops of caustic soda, means base, to the solution, you just shake the test tube well. Then what happens? Do you observe any color? No, we don't get any color change in the test tube. Again you add one more drop. Again you just shake the test tube. Again you observe no color change. So you just keep adding the basic solution to the same test tube until it turns into pink color. Okay, until it turns into pink color. After a certain point of time, so the color of the solution has turned into pink. Okay, then why this color has changed here? Because why this pink color has appeared? Initially it is in the color of transparent, means it doesn't show any color to the acidic solution, that phenolphthalein. But after adding the caustic soda to this solution, so we have observed that pink color solution has obtained. Then what is the reason? What is the reason to change, to appear that color change? Okay, so because we know here, for example, imagine here we have taken 1 ml of HCl. Imagine you just take 1 ml of HCl. But when you have added the excess of acid, okay, the excess of base to this solution, here to 1 ml of HCl solution, if you take more than 1 ml of base, if you add more than 1 ml of base, automatically the solution nature, the nature of the solution has become changed. So when the nature of solution is changed, automatically phenolphthalein indicator shows a color change. We know very well phenolphthalein indicator shows pink color to the basic solution, that we know. So here what we have taken? Here we have taken base. So when the excess of basic solution to added to this acidic solution, here the solution has changed, the nature of the solution has changed here, because here basic strength is more, basic strength is more, that is why the indicator turns pink color to this test tube. Okay, because we can change the nature of the solution by adding excess amount of solution. For example, you just take any acid, you can make that solution into base by adding excess of base. Again, if you take any base, you can make the solution into acidic by adding more excessive, more acidic solution to that. So like that we can make or we can change the nature of the solution by adding different solution. Then when is the solution is made? Okay, when is the solution is made? By mixing acidic and basic, be a neutral solution, because here we can make acidic solution into basic, again basic solution into acidic by adding excessive amount of solution. But when it should be neutral, when the solution should be neutral. Okay, so let us discuss. See, the solution should be neutral when, in the sense, so the amount of, okay, the amount of acid is mixed with, okay, the amount of acid is mixed with base, okay, the amount of acid is mixed with the base in equal proportions, and equal concentration. For example, equal proportions or equal concentration in the sense, if you have taken 1 ml of HCl, so there should be 1 ml of base, 1 ml of base should be taken, 1 ml of base should be taken, only then the solution will be in the neutral, the solution will be in the neutral, and it leads to formation of a salt. Okay, it leads to formation of a salts. So whenever any acid and base is mixed in equal proportions or in equal concentration, there is a formation of salt. So that process is said to be neutralization, and we can say the solution that we obtain by mixing of acidic and basic, it is a neutral solution, because here the concentrations are in the what? They are in the equal quantities, they are in the equal concentrations. 1 ml of acid is taken, so same 1 ml of base should be taken, it should be acid. So there is a formation of salt, and it is the solution is in the neutral solution. So if you take or if you use any litmus paper to the salt, to that particular solution, so you don't observe any color change in the litmus papers, because we have already discussed neutral solutions doesn't show any colors or doesn't affect on indicators. Neutral solution doesn't affect on indicators. Only acidic solution, only basic solutions have shown or have as a effect on the indicators, that you should keep in your mind. Okay na? So when do we make a neutral solution? So whenever any acid is mixed with base in equal or in equal concentration, so there is a formation of salt. That process is said to be neutralization, and also that particular solution can said to be is it's a neutral solution. Neutral solutions have no effect on indicators. Neutral solutions doesn't have any effect, doesn't show any effects on indicators, that you should keep in your mind. Okay, so we know very well, and whenever we have taken here, we have observed that acid and base, when it is mixed with equal proportions, there is a formation of salt, we have discussed, fine. But here in the field, if you have observed, so any field you just observe of farmers, so they have increased the uses of the chemical fertilizer to their field to increase their yield. Why? Because if they have taken or if they have spread the acidic fertilizers to the soil, so there should be spread a basic fertilizer to neutralize the soil nature, because if they have used more so if they have used more acidic fertilizers, so the acidic strength will be more in the soil, because the soil of the nature has changed. So that is why they should be added the basic strength to the soil to make them into neutralize, and as well as to get a equal or to get more yield in their fields. So like that, so whenever they have spread the acidic fertilizers to the soil, they should be spread the basic solutions, and also if they have used the basic one, they have to spread acidic one. So these usage, if they have continuously used the chemical fertilizers, there is a chance to reduce the fertility of the nature. Then the soil will not be grow proper yields, and the soil will not give a proper yields for that particular farmer. So that is why it's a better recommend that they should use the manures, that is natural fertilizers like cow dung, chicken manure and sheep manure, because these will help that natural fertilizers will help the farmers to enhance the fertility of the soil. So try to avoid the chemical fertilizers to get more yields. Okay, so this is the topic it is related to the neutralization. Neutralization is what? So whenever any acid is mixed with basic solution, there is a formation of salt. So that salt, in the sense it is a neutral solution, this process is said to be neutralization, because any equal quantities should be mixed, equal quantities. For example, if you have taken 1 ml of base should be added. If you take 2 ml of acid, 2 ml of base should be added, only then it is formed neutral solution. That process is neutralization. And also we have 3 types of salts again. Okay, so there is a 3 types of salts. What are they? Acidic salts, basic salts and neutral salts. Acidic salt, basic salt and neutral salt. Acidic and basic and neutral salts. So these 3, then how do we identify these salts? Okay, here we can observe acidic salt, basic salt and neutral salt. Acidic salt, same. In acidic salts, what do we have observed here? Acidic salt, in the sense, for example, here the base and acid, they will mix with each other, but here the acidic strength is more. For example, here they have taken 2 ml of acid, they have only take 1 ml of NaOH. There is a formation of salt is there, but thing is here acidic strength is more. That is why that the salt which is formed by combining these 2 different types of acid and bases, so that is a acidic salt. If the concentration of base is more, then the salt is basic salt. Okay, if the concentration of both acid and base is equal, that is a neutral salt. So here again acidic salt will be tested by the blue litmus paper, because acidic salts will turn blue litmus paper to red, and basic salt will be tested by the red litmus paper. Again basic salt should be turned red to blue. So neutral salts, as usual, they have no effect on any indicators. Okay, so this is all about acids and bases. So whatever the topics are included in the 7th class, I have covered all topics. So if you have any doubt regarding all these topics, so please let me know in the comment box. So I will clarify your doubts, and I will give proper clarification to your doubts. So in the next video we will come up with a new topic. So until then, see you.